Hello everybody. Thank you all for taking time on your busy days to listen to me speak. I was assigned to give a speech on some things that really influenced my life growing up and still a part of my life today. And I have three examples in front of you. Although they're not big, they mean a lot to me and a lot to my life. The first one is a fishing lure. Ever since I was little, fishing has been something that I can escape with, that I could go with the guys with and get away from the women in the house. And it was really, really fun to me. It was a thing that I could bond with my grandfather with, as well as my father and my brother. We could take a boat and go on the lake and be around no one else and have a great time. Even if we caught fish or not, it didn't matter. We had a great time. And they taste really good too. And that's always going to be something I do for the rest of my life, I think, is fish. The second thing, and probably the biggest part of my life, would be guitar. When I was 13, my grandfather gave me my first guitar that he made himself. He handcrafted guitars in his later life, and he made it when I was born, and then he gave it to me when I was 13 for Christmas. And ever since then, I played with him, and I played by myself, and I learned how to play, and that expanded into playing bass and drums and the ukulele and everything, and that was really a big part of my life, especially in high school, because I was a part of a bunch of bands and played a bunch of music, and it was a lot of fun to me. It was a really big part of my life, because it was a way I could express myself without speaking to anybody. I could just sit down and play, and in a way what I was feeling came out of my music. And that was something that I really love and I still love in a way. And the third thing seems kind of silly, but it's my truck keys. Since I got my truck, I've loved it. I treat my truck like my baby. I wash it once a week at least. I make sure everything's maintained in it. I want it to be perfect and look perfect and drive perfect. And I've always really had a thing for vehicles growing up. I mean, not so much the mechanical part of them, but the way they looked and felt, and especially how fast they went. I've loved every part of that ever since I was little, and that'll always be a big, huge part of my life. These are just a few things that have influenced me growing up and still now, but these are just things I could fit in here. But they're definitely three main parts of my life, and I'll continue to do all these things throughout my life. So thank you all for giving me your time. I appreciate it.